Have the Clippers put all concerns to rest?
Sir, no, sir.
No?
No.
Where's that pillow that you had that you were talking about resting on? I need that clip. I'm sorry, I had to get that one out first.
Kudos to you and your squad, my dog. I'm happy for you.
Yes,
At least we still got some positive energy, positive vibes on this set, all because of you. They haven't put all concerns to rest, but I'm not going to take this time to try to discredit the Clippers because what they did was truly amazing.
Okay.
My biggest concern was this. Do you actually care? Right? So the Kawhi Leonard PG, do you actually care? Don't say, oh, well, they're in the NBA. Of course they care. You play with several superstars. I played with several superstars in the National Ball League. Not everybody cares just because they're in the league. Some are just crazy talented. It's like, do you actually care that you take a loss? So I was genuinely concerned. They put that one to rest.
Okay.
Because Kawhi has his chill demeanor. He is so nonchalant. He's so poised. It's hard to know if he cares or not. It's not an indictment on him caring. It's just hard to tell. Sal, you know when you're rapping with a friend, it may be a significant other, and they do not care about words of affirmation. So you might send them a picture of your fit. Hey, how you feel about this? Oh, man, I love that color. And it's like, no, but how do I look, right? Like, they need to constantly remind you that you look good just because they might not say it a lot. That's the thing with Kawhi.
I feel you.
Like, Kawhi has to remind me constantly that he cares because he doesn't show it a lot. Remember Game 6, he hits a dagger 3 to take the Clippers up by 8.
I remember.
Everybody chest bumping, clapping, and Kawhi just like stoically walks over to him. I'm like, bruh, do you not care? And it's not that he doesn't. It's just his demeanor. So Game 7 reminded me, especially after PG, after they went down 2-0, was like, yeah, I'm not really worried about things. I was like, bruh, do you not care? But no, after seeing Kawhi drop 45 Game 6, after seeing Kawhi drop another 29, I believe, yesterday, after seeing PG give you 28 and 10 yesterday, when he was scoreless in the first quarter but backdoored with 13 in the second quarter, I was like, yes, you care. Primary concern is no longer there. But you asked me, have they put all concerns to rest? They haven't. And I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to pass the baton to you. Remember, I listen to you, big dog. I got small ears, but they work. And months ago, you told me, I think there was a story of you in your Cowboys days. I'm not going to reiterate it with the name.
Cowboys
I'm
day.
just going to...
Don't make that plural. That was one day.
You told me this, and then I'm done. I'm done after this one.
Okay.
But you told me this. Quarterback dropped back to pass, and he threw a great pass. Receiver sprinting, makes a diving fingertip catch.
I know where you're at.
And everybody's like, ooh, what an amazing catch that receiver made. But the coach said, if he would have run faster, he wouldn't have to die for it. That's how I look at the series, Sal. Ooh, Game 7, what an amazing performance. Marcus Morris, 23 points in a closeout game. What an amazing performance. Kawhi, PG, Ty Lue. He's been undefeated now in elimination games. Red Auerbach, him and Ty Lue, the only coaches to start 4-0 in elimination games. What an amazing performance. But then you say, wait a second. Why were y'all in a Game 7 versus the Mavericks? If you would have run faster, you wouldn't have had to die for it. If you would have played better, you wouldn't have had to go down to Game 7. So for that reason, they haven't put all concerns to rest, but they did put some.
I'm going to work with you, big dog. To me, they put all concerns to rest, but I got to put all your concerns to rest as well in helping you out. I love that last story, but Kwame Brown has reminded me and everyone in this business to be more responsible with your platform. So I'm going to be more responsible with my platform. That didn't happen in Dallas. That happened in Jacksonville. And that was Jack Del Rio in training camp. I had to call you out, Coach, because it was an amazing moment, and it taught me a lot. So let me talk about what you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
You went there on our star players. You went there on Kawhi robotically running down the court. You went there on PG, and you said, do they care? And you know how you talk. You repeat, do they care? You talk with your hands, boy. I see them Lexus commercials. Do they care? That little girl, what other commercial you got? Little girl looking at you like, man, what you doing? Go to your car. Anyway, I love it. I watch it all the time because it comes on all the time. You making money. Here's the thing. We care. We just don't worry. Ooh, Acho.
Sabar.
Oh, Acho.
Sabar.
A lot of people in this world get caught up in the production of concern. Not the concern, the actual merit-based concern of that moment. Just the production. I got to look like I care more than I actually do. Kawhi Leonard, I just heard him post-game, and he talked about this. Ramona Shelburne, my girl. Ramona over there at the Four Letters. Tremendous respect for her. Asked Kawhi, you talk about being in these moments before, but not using those moments as confidence-building moments. Basically, Kawhi said, look, I don't give a damn how well I've played in Game 7s before. He said, you could play great in 9 Game 7s, but the 10th one is not guaranteed to play great. So he said, in these moments, once I do something, it's a wrap. That's already in the bucket. I'm looking forward. So when you don't see Kawhi Leonard go out there with the production of concern or all of those emotions that everyone else is exuding, it's because he's already moved on to the next play. Kind of like Barry Sanders. I played against Barry Sanders. Had a poster of Barry Sanders in my grandmother's living room. Why? Because as a rookie, I had a solo tackle on Barry Sanders. I would have took that over the check that week. Like, I was like, this is money.
Big deal.
Big deal, right? But Barry Sanders, no matter highs or lows, moved on in that robotic production of concern he never concerned himself with. Let's talk about why this team did put all concerns to rest. One, everyone was saying the Clippers can't hold a lead. We did something even better than that. We didn't even have a lead. And we showed our character, our resolve, coming from a deficit and showing how we're built internally. Two, now that we've been through something, we're going to be tough to deal with, if not impossible. But Kawhi Leonard didn't prove anything to me. Kawhi Leonard is a multiple champion, multiple finals MVP. What the hell were y'all doubting and thinking? Ty Lue, though, let's give him his flowers. Ty Lue has been in this situation before. You brought up Red Auerbach and all that. Let's talk about just him going with LeBron James against Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, bringing that juggernaut down. You know how he did it? Rich Paul brought this up to me. We went tangent. Rich Paul and I got on the phone for about an hour and a half. Respect to that dude. I need to hang with him a little more. Damn it. He had me thinking. He talked about how Ty Lue before had been in a position where when he saw Steph Curry coming, he said, throw him in the pick and roll. Throw him. Let's beat him down. Let's wear him out. He going to make his shots. Luka's going to make his shots, but is he going to wear down? Then Luka Doncic, every game, start fast and end a lot slower. Wore him down. Ty Lue deserves his flowers because he knew you couldn't stop Luka. He knew you couldn't even slow Luka down, but he knew you could wear him down. And in the 7-game series, he wasn't going to have it at the finish line.
Okay, go there. Because when you talk about concern, what concern do we still have for the Clippers? One, you knew Luka is that dude. I need you to do more than allow Luka to be the youngest player in NBA history to average 35 points in a playoff series. Like, whenever you win in sports, not just basketball, in any sports, sometimes you graze over where you should have and could have been better. Let's not graze over the fact that Luka, who is an assassin, still put up 35 on average points per game, the most all-time for a kid 22 years old. Let's remember, Devin Booker still exists and is still out there in the Western Conference.
I'm listening.
Let's remember, Spidey Mitchell still exists and is still out there in the Western Conference. Let's remember, the Joker puts up on average just 35, 11, and 9. And we don't even talk about it because he's a big man and it's not sexy. But when Luka does it, oh, hail Luka. Let's remember, all these teams still have great sell. If you can't make a team play left-handed, a la taking away their best player or at least trying to limit them to a degree, that to me is a little cause for concern. But then the bigger thing, you talked about wearing down. Western Conference, let's look at which teams have the most minutes played of players. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George have played 40 more minutes than the next closest player, who is Devin Booker, in the Western Conference. Now, obviously, y'all played a Game 7, so it's not a statistic that is illogical. Obviously, y'all played a Game 7, but Sel, when you talk about it, they've played an additional game by minutes, not just by actuality, game by minutes than every other player. So if you want to talk about wearing down, Kawhi Leonard and PG averaged the most minutes per game of the remaining players. Now, we saw what it did to Luka. I think Luka's biggest knock, which nobody's going to talk about, I don't think he's in great shape for a great. Right, PG, bruh, he went 45 minutes in Game 6. Back Jordan went 43 minutes in Game 7. Ooh. He was just out there, took 2 minutes rest of the time. Remember Devin Booker in Game 7 against, Devin Booker in the elimination game against the Lakers. 46 minutes, like it was nothing. So I'm just wondering, my cause for concern now with the Clippers is, are you going to have enough in the tank? Because the Jazz, if you want to talk about a team that can play defense and shoot the three, that's a team right there. Are the Clippers going to have enough in the tank?
No one has more of a team than the Clippers. It's not even close. Let's talk about the dynamic duo. And people look at Kawhi and PG and don't give them their flowers as well. Of all the teams you're going to mention, and I don't give a damn who you mention in the Eastern Conference, Western Conference, you got to respect that what's our lane. What's our lane? Utah right now, we're going to handle that. What's going forward? We don't know. But looking at these two players in the West, Kawhi, 32 average in that series. People, Luka. Kawhi, hold on. Kawhi, 32, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 61% field goal percentage, and 43 from 3. Want to know what that is? Just the second player since Shaq in the 2000 NBA Finals to average 30 on 60% shooting from the field. Y'all ain't gonna give him no flowers? Okay.